from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone, and they will elect to not... Bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns 0.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play that time out of Chubb. 64 yards on the ground. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll run with Chubb, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield flush to his right. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
From 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the out. Watch the out. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check 34. Check 34.
And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Get this swerve on.
They go play action with Burrow. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he's got his man on the out route. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
6-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gain of 3.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14, Browns 7.
Kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
48-yard line.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm scared. Mike, check. 59.
Burrow looking to pass. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Burrow. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. His pass caught at the 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mark Andrews, as the first half is winding down, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield to throw it. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Final play of the half, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
The Browns first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play fake, Mayfield. Taking a shot here for Marshall. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's make these babies crawl. Hey, check Mike 50.
Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Who that? Mike, check, 59.
Burrow will throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Play action. It's Burrow. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Burrow on play action. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Taken down back at the 42.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. The Browns' drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Cleveland.
From the gun, Reyes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. On first down, Reyes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Browns.
Operating from the gun, Reyes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Bengals' 37-yard line.
From the gun, Reyes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Reyes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. They'll go with the keeper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
3rd and 5.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Squeeze, double up. Check 59, Mike is 59.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They're going to get a brief pause in the action for an injured player, and I believe, yes, that is J.K. Dobbins, the running back. He's down after that last play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
They go right back to Mack, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Now, things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Final score.
But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the Bengals, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.